What is up, Pokemon Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Arlo Neal, and we are back here for more Pokemon drama. Here we are on episode 1. Let's get right into the news. Our first story is the story between John and Jed. Who is right or wrong? Here are their stories. Here is John Ang's response after someone pointed out why there was such loud screaming and yelling at one of the Browns during Charlotte's Regionals this past weekend. Let's see what John Ang has to say. Rudy Vargas has it mostly correct. It was game 3 of Zeropod vs. Ninja, and I was winning board state-wise, and no doubt of anyone. When I played Ice Sycamore, I picked up a stack of cards and accidentally dealt 8, picked up the extra one up, and put it on top. Keep in mind, everything is face down at this point. My opponent did not like this, but it's 100% allowed and advertised as the best way to draw to avoid anyone gaining an unfair advantage. I had done this previously in the game, but this time he snapped. I proceeded to tell him that's not how this works, but he wasn't buying it, so he called a judge. That judge was Keith Haas. He argued that I drew an extra card, which was funny because he agreed that there was no way I could have seen it, just simply the fact that I placed it face down on my board with the others I planned to draw. He said it doesn't matter if I didn't see it, and he wanted the prize penalty, which no one knows what that says, John, but I'm just going to say it's not there, which was irrelevant because I was going to win in like 2 turns. He began to yell at Keith more to the point where Keith said I'm not giving him a prize penalty as he didn't gain an unfair advantage. He did some more yelling and I started to laugh. As said, I won in 2 turns and he stormed off and threw the match slip. The people next to me comforted me, saying I did the right thing and staying calm. No harm was done besides someone who was uninformed of the rules getting pissed for no reason. That's a pretty big problem here in the Pokemon community, as there's hardly any people like this who rage, but Jed had a response. Let's see what he put. Okay, let's get this straight since everyone claims they know what happened. I'm the one that played John, and what happened was earlier in the same game. He's Cynthia and 6 Drew trying to play fast, and extra cards fell if the top, then he put them on. Okay, I'm really sorry, Jed, but you really need to fix your entire grammar here. No one can hear what you're saying. I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's pretty much reinstating what is happening, except he's apologizing. And he said the reason why he acted this way, and by the way, John, just like Michael Long, had been known to cheat. That's why Michael's banned now. He is friend with Michael, and it's been said numerous times that they cheat, and they have it on video. I know many players that can verify this. And if he was loses at the time this happened, so he didn't have board state, that's the story. Get it right. The only thing you need to get right is your grammar, sir. Move on right to the next story where we have, did Ryan attempt to cheat on stream again? There has been previous allegations against Ryan Sablehouse, the now 6-time regional champion and brother of Kyle Sablehouse, the Pokemon streamer. And let's see what people had to say about his last regionals win. So about yesterday at 1:04 p.m., without comment, Oliver Barr presented Ryle Sablehouse double attaching on stream again. He applied a YouTube link video on Baltazar's Pokemon YouTube channel, and just after 14:30 was the time he did it. Let's see what Ryan's response was. Ryan responded, "You could obviously tell that I was exhausted after playing over 17 rounds of Pokemon throughout the day. At the beginning of the video, I attempted to Brooklet Hill for a Mew, which did happen during the video. This is just another attempt by Oliver Barr to attack my character again. As anyone at the table with me if they think I intentionally tried to cheat there." One of the head judges already commented on this thread saying it's ridiculous. Well, there you have it, folks. Are you on Team Ryan or Team Oliver? I am personally on Team Ryan. I do not feel like he meant to attach that second energy because I can relate that there is fatigue involved in this game along with skill. But that's not how most of the Pokemon community responded. More and more people are fighting against each other to see whose side they're really on. All right, let's get right back into the next piece of news I have for you guys here. There was someone who posted out 2 days ago about someone who tried to cheat out of a tie. Let's see what she wrote. The scoop on my scoop at Charlotte. The round 6, I win game 1, he wins game 2. We both laughed jokingly, saying we won't have time, we were going to tie. We set up for game 3. I draw for turn with an active Ho-Oh and Lele in hand. The judge calls time. We look at each other and say, yeah, it's a tie. Okay, we're going to tie. He's like, yeah, that's cool. I proceed to pick up my prizes, an active Pokemon. He turns around and calls the judge and says, if I wanted to make sure it's okay to tie without taking a turn. He looks at me and says, oh my God, wait, why did you scoop? I said, we tied. We agreed to tie. And he insisted to tell the judge, but she scooped. Long story short, 3 judges came, head judge came. I cried, said that was not the case, and he took the win. Lesson learned, sign your match slip before some asshole screws you over. Thanks, Dale Strandberg, for ruining my time here. We even got the call out at the end of that. Another thing for ruining my time here is you guys in your grammar, like, where are the commas? Like, half of this. Anyways, is Dale a bad person for this? Let's see his response. That's a lot. I'm not going to read all that. It's probably all bullshit, and there's probably very terrible grammar. But you guys can pause the video and read it. That is all I have for you guys today on Pokemon Drama Alert. Stay back for next week. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Link in description at RLON142. Subscribe for this channel for more drama in the Pokemon community and for other YouTube videos that me and my friends post out today. And for our final quote of the video, Flygon sucks as a Pokemon. Thank you guys and have a good night.